Hi everybody, how's it going? My name is Clayton Weber. Wanted to talk a little bit about management, styles of management, and exactly how everything went down in the workplace that I went to. So I ended up talking to my executive chef, Chef Chen, at Arami Go down on 203 East Ohio Street, brand new restaurant, fast QSR style restaurant. But it's real contemporary Japanese comfort food, grab and go option, looking for the lunch crew. And so his style is a little different from his previous jobs, which he started Arami in the kitchen. And then he also started Slurpin' Turtle. So he's executive chef at both of those restaurants, both successful Japanese restaurants here in Chicago area. One of the main questions that I asked Shin about how he helped and motivated workers to show up and do their job every day in a positive way, motivated for the business is success. Uh, he said one of his motivated ways was through positive feedback through that person, understanding where they're coming from outside of work, knowing their background, everything that they do, constructive criticism, but be very positive in what they have to do. With our job at Arami Go, we actually have the option to make tips. Um, so we can either split it between the cooks. That's kind of how it goes, or we actually the Chef Shin told us that what he would end up doing was holding the whole the pot together until the end of the month, and then taking us all out to eat at a nice restaurant on our tips, and then he'll pay if any extra out of his pocket and experience that. So that was a motivated understanding how he motivated us to work hard because we had the options to gain tip from our customers how we explain the food that we're cooking and serving to them. So that's definitely a way to motivate the workers in his mind is to keep everybody as somewhat of a family and motivated to work hard every day for the business and for themselves too. Um, Another question I asked was the style of his management. Um, how exactly would he consider his chef style of management? He explained to me that he was really an observing chef. He was not a loud chef. He does not yell at his employees. Um, he's a person who, if he has a problem with you, he will take you away from where you are, segregate you from the situation, talk to you about it, explain his position towards it, and hopefully figure out some type of solution for it. But he wants to hold his cooks at a full responsibility for everything they do through success and then through failure, just like how he explains um, him, he sees himself as a chef. He has to take all the criticism and then he takes all the hoorays. So he sees both sides of it, and then he wants to see us as cooks underneath him to see those same types of styles and feelings so they understand really what it takes to be successful. I asked him if he had a personal philosophy uh, on how he managed people. Does that differ from the organization of Arami, of how they manage people? Because the kitchen and the hospitality of the front of the house are different. So Chef Shin told me that his way, his philosophy on managing people is filling them with kindness, but holding them to responsibility to what they need to get done every day. Um, but also, he wants to gain friendship, gain knowledge of that person, and actually be someone that they can count on Chef Shin, to have their back in any position or recommendation of any other restaurant or company that person wants to look forward to working at. He would have their back because he feels that his philosophy is kill them with kindness. You bring somebody in, put them under their shoulder, and then they'll listen to you and follow you, and hopefully take on some of the trades. And that's the same with Arami. Tai Fukunogi, the owner of Arami and Arami Go, uh, it's a family atmosphere. They treat it like a family atmosphere, and they want to keep it like a family atmosphere. And that's where a lot of trust comes involved. A lot of loyalty follows that. So it's a good place to work, and people show up wanting to work and wanting to see the business succeed. The final kind of questions that I asked Chef Shin was the challenges and the joys of management. He just kind of laughed when I asked that because he said, the challenges always overweigh the joys. But that's what keeps him coming. That's what keeps him motivated to go every day at work, and that's what keeps him positive every day waking up. Some of the challenges was the mise en place, regular organization, everything in the kitchen, in the inventory, in the ordering sheets, your waste, all that stuff comes into play. Hiring the staff to follow up with what they say that they can handle. Making them accountable to everything that they do every day, making sure that it's the right person to fit that job, the marketing that goes for it. How is he going to sell the food? How is he going to push the food out? All the things are challenges. The joys, he said, follows up seeing his employees learn, seeing the customers and the guests of the restaurant enjoy and talk about his food that he created. All that stuff wraps up where he says it just overwhelms the challenges when he gets that type of positive feedback. So he really did say that joys do overwhelm the challenges, but at the same time, challenges kind of weigh a little more on him, just because it's a lot more responsibility, and the accountability is on his side to take care of all that stuff. So that was my little sit down with Chef Chen at Rami Go. I hope you enjoyed it.